Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Vatroh back with another video today. Before this video gets started, please make sure to leave a like to send this video into the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate you guys' support, and make sure to tune into the stream sometimes if you guys ever want to talk to me, all things Apex. Okay, so here I have a ranked gameplay of me solo queuing with Nixie on console and Soul Octane. Obviously, this composition isn't the greatest. I'm also playing Wraith, so I mean, that's not the best, so it is what it is. But I really want to focus in this video is really doing the in-game scenarios, but I wanted to show you guys here. As you guys can see, if we look up in the map here, we're coming from Sea Note Cave, and so I can tell that the zone is going to end here. I'm just guessing because the two zones are touching right here, as you can tell. So I know it's going to be somewhere in the general area of barometer, but I'm just banking on it being up here. There is a team up here, but at this point, I'm like, okay, we have 2 KP. If we can just go ahead and wipe this team up top here and chill up here with our Watson, we should be able to win the game, or at least make it into the end game. So as you can see, we come up here, we bully our way up. Really good things by my teammates here. Way to play their lives, way to not go down. And then we end up clear wiping that team, grabbing all the loot, and then going back up top here. And so at this point, we're sitting up here for a little bit, and there's not a lot of action going on at all. So I believe that we go down and start to craft. I believe I go down and I'm like, you know, screw it, I'm gonna just hit my armor a couple times. But while I'm down here, I believe that I decide that we should end up trying to gatekeep these teams that are out here, and then if need be, we can always just try to fight for top barometer again. So what we're just doing here is I'm just trying to force teams to rotate along that along this coastal line here, instead of coming up to the top of barometer or the top of the building in barometer. So here we are, we're griefing, and then a team ends up appearing in this building next to us. So I run a portal back to the building that we were holding before to kind of stop them from being able to go and take that top barometer. Basically what I've been trying to defend this whole time. So these two come out of storm, we kill them, and then we go back up, but there's a team. We get in another fight here, thankfully no third parties. And now from this point on, I mean, we're top barometer and literally have the ultimate high ground and ultimately God spot, because at this point, like, the zone is going to pull somewhere in this area where my mouse is on the map. And as you guys could tell, as I explained before, I mean, me and my teammates have been prepping to come and play here in the final zone just based off that round 1 assumption. And so this is more when I wanted to really kind of break down the video, because I want to really focus in on the end games. So as you guys can see, I have my Watson running around and making sure that nobody can flank us. I feel like at this point, it's kind of like nobody really is going to try to come up the zip lines on us, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. At least we'll have that alert. But mostly, I just want to focus in on how I force these teams and kind of how I'm looking at all this kind of going down. So as I'm sitting up here, obviously, I just want to let our presence be known as much as possible. Try to grief as much as possible, try to, you know, take away all these shields, and also maybe possibly get a knock and a thirst, you know, making a team a duo. But I want to say the biggest thing kind of in these in games, like at this point, I know this team is either going to have to rotate right or to the left, and I know they're most likely going to rotate right because I don't believe that there's anybody down here, and I know that there's a team in the left building over here. So now, unfortunately, I have the Scout, which is my worst gun. They end up making it across, but as long as, you know, we keep applying pressure, that's all that really matters. And now the zone closes even smaller, and it's pretty much everybody's in a house. We have the high ground, and the zone pulls right, literally right beneath our feet. But, you know, I'm thinking, okay, we can just ride this out to the very end, but that's not the case. This team is trying to, you know, just farm their shields off of us and try to get us to kind of feel that pressure. And so now that the zone is closing, I'm really trying to time this grenade to grief them. I do believe that I misthrow it, and I time it very badly. And so here we go. At this point, I'm like, okay, where is this team at? Like, I'm so confused. And then as I'm looking down, they all 3 flood. So I decide to throw my arc star down there, kind of in the middle of where it is, set my portal down just in case, leave it on the high ground, and then shoot from above. And as you guys can see here, I want to point this out really quick here. So I set this portal down for my teammates, right? So they have a free passage, you know, you won't take any damage, any type of risk. Portal. And then say if you take the portal, you can just go back up and stay alive. But as you guys can see here, Soul either accidentally slips or something, miscalculates the jump, and just full sends down. And luckily, me and the Watson were able to stay up here. We're able to get the free beams as they focused on the Octane. And from this point out, it's really about just staying alive and trying not to take as much damage as you can. We do a really good play here about me and my Watson really forcing this Seer to make a move on us. Oh, sorry, I went a little bit crazy there. Really forcing the Seer to make a move on the both of us. And then, of course, the Octane giving us our shield is just an easy win. So just to give you guys a little summary, I want you to first visualize where everybody is and recognize where everybody is. And the second thing you want to be doing is making sure you know where these teams, once you realize where they are, once the zone starts closing in, kind of where they're going to rotate into. And then when it comes to in-game, just make sure you're timing your griefs right. It's really important, but also not to make sure that you're not, you know, throwing your life away, taking an absurd amount of damage before you have to fall in this last circle. Using all your abilities to max potential, especially grenades. Grenades are really underrated in-game, as well as your ability usage. And then the third thing is just really trying to play your life like this Octane unfortunately did. We almost lost it, but I was able to get that trade on it. But nonetheless, this should have been a free win. None of us go down kind of scenario. So that's all I'm going to cover in today's video. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to leave me some feedback in the comment section. Leave a like so we can send this video into the algorithm and reach more people. I appreciate all your guys' recent support. You guys have absolutely been going crazy. And I hope you guys like this shorter style video. With all that being said, enjoy the rest of your day and blessings be with you, my friend.